Thanks for clicking on the video, and I'm gonna go more in depth on what the door needs to look like after you do the initial sanding on the cabinet door. So take a look at this door right here. This door has a lot of flaking, a lot of peeling of the stain. It looks really damaged, and the door tells you a lot. Don't just pick up the sander and start sanding. Take a look at it. You can see that here, this is where all the damage has happened over the years, because this didn't happen overnight, right? So take a look and say, wow, okay, this is where I need to emphasize and really get it down, sanded right and smooth so that it can last. And here there's a little bit of chipping on the corner and so forth. So these bumpers are all gummy, which are not good. I'm gonna be replacing them for felt ones so they don't melt. And let me show you what the door after looks like. This is the door after. This is after I have cleaned, degreased, sanded. Take a look on what it looks like. And this door will tell you a lot. This is gonna tell you a lot. So before there were all sharp edges, you can just feel the door that it was sharp. And now it's all smooth. It feels nice on your hand. There's no sharp edges. Even the profiles, they're not sharp. It's all been rounded off nicely. And you can see these areas is where I emphasized the sanding, because they were really rough. Here where the handles, I almost always sand to the bare wood, because over the years, it's just so much grease that has been built up there that you really need to get the sanding. And like I mentioned at the bottom, in here, the profiles, I've used my RTS 400 with my CT15 dust extractor, and for the profiles, I have used a medium grit from Surf Prep to get into the profiles. And that's pretty much a quick, overview of what the door needs to look like. So in my head, I cannot spend 10, 15, 20 minutes on a door. You're not gonna be very efficient. You cannot go too crazy on trying to make it perfect. You have to move on, and as the steps are getting done, your quality control is there. So after the 2 coats of primer have been applied to this door, I'm gonna come with my inspection light, and that's when I'm gonna check all the imperfections, any deep scratches. If there's any deep scratches, that's when I take care of it after the primer. If there's something that I obviously see, like, okay, this is a big crack here, I will patch it, now. But usually after the 2 coats of primer, no sanding in between, to build up the primer and get that door really, really white, no bleeding. And the primer that I will be using for this door is the one and only Bin Shellac, to properly seal and block any stains and have a smooth operation. I've heard so many times people use water base and it just doesn't cut it. Like, no matter, how you want to put it, catalyzed, uncatalyzed, it doesn't block 100%. And regarding the primer, have a checklist. Okay, are the edges rounded? Are the profiles inside rounded? Are the areas where the handle sanded? Check. Is there any deep scratches that I can patch? Check. And that's it. Move on. Ready for primer. My process is a 5-day process in the home, and you can do it as well. So I hope this video helped, and I'm gonna keep sanding this last door. So appreciate it. Gotta get back to work. Oh, also, my brother and I are in the works to have more online courses, more one-on-one. So reach out to us if you have any questions, comments. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get back to sand this last door.